All right, here's the Massachusetts native Calvin Kattar trying to work his way back into featherweight title contender. A lot of people felt like Calvin Kattar was going to be the first guy out of Boston to break through and win a world title. The Max Holloway fight a few years ago was an appreciable setback, but we saw Kattar take some time off, methodically rebuild himself, and now he finds himself in another huge spot tonight. Is Calvin Kattar still elite? Some answers here in short order. All right, so an interesting stylistic clash in front of this young fighter here tonight. You gotta think he's trying to figure out how best to get this fight to the ground and use his ability to pass. This guy cuts the guard with the best of them. Great technique, but also a plus athlete, and he's not afraid to lean on that athleticism and do some unorthodox things to better position himself on the ground. Calvin Kattar has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Well, there have been so many great undisputed featherweight champions in UFC history. Max Holloway, Jose Aldo, Alexander Volkanovski, and this is the latest entrant, another guy who people believe could be just as special.
John, think about the names that you just listed. These are three of the greatest names the sport has ever seen. And this man is starting to build a resume where he stands alongside some of the greatest featherweight champions of all time. He is just a beast of an athlete. He is a beast of a champion, and he believes that tonight it will just be another notch on the belt as he keeps his championship belt.
We asked him in the fighter meeting, is this title challenger the toughest fight of your career? He smiled and said no comment. We'll see later tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Calvin Kattar. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the World, Bryce the Nasty Mitchell.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here he is, the Arkansas native, Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell. They just don't make fighters like this. And it's going to be interesting to see how he approaches the early portions of this round. He believes the takedown is going to be there, but he told us in our fighter meeting, I am not going to force the takedown tonight. Perhaps easier said than done. We shall see. Oh, gets the single leg takedown. Pretty good velocity on that one. Oh, and there's the early takedown. Just what the doctor ordered.
Exactly what he wanted to do. You saw it in the training footage. Takedowns are going to be the key. He got one early. He's on the right track. Nice transition. Now he's going full mount.
Kattar getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up.
In the half guard.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Might get the TKO here. Oh, that's a hammer fist right here.
It's over!
Whoa!
What a performance!
Just a a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Bryce the Nasty.
All right, there's a little smile. Wasn't much for smiles during fight week. He can finally exhale right now because